You're not. You're like a serious person or something. I feel like I want to learn. I want to learn that really bad. Yeah, I want to learn it. I know I'm not anywhere near. But it's, I want to be able to do both eventually. I'm sure you're. Stacey, I'm sure you're fine. Okay, this is like, I'm not physical, I'm goofy with things that come out of my mouth. It's just, they're fine. I know, but I like physical, like me like pretending to drink something. Like alcohol would be, I don't drink. We still got a vodka. I thought it was like 34. I already said it's everything that comes that way. I don't have to. But I noticed that which very important. So I know you told me don't worry about that the last time. Well, no, what afterwards?
No, this isn't right. Well, we're close.
Yeah, no,
See, there's 3 here, 3 here. Wait, there's 2 right there. Right there.
These two. Never occurred to me.
My sister is a brain tumor.
But I'm hoping it will just go away. I got an no more dropping.
Live comedy. My name is John. I'm performing tonight with King B. You are also going to see, first of all, anybody here seeing improv for the first time? Oh my God, give it up for you guys! So everything you see tonight is going to be made up. It's happening one time and one time only, never to be seen again. You're going to see three amazing troupes. King B is last. The second troupe you're going to see is called We Should Talk. And the first group, these guys are amazing. Please put your hands together for Ugh.
Hey guys, we are Ugh. And we are making our debut tonight. So thanks very kindly to Washington Improv Theater for giving us the opportunity. All we need to get started is a location where you could feasibly have 4 people.
Or an airport.
I heard an airport.
Subway train.
We were too late. I see a subway train. And we also would like something that you are just like totally over. You're like done with that.
Winter!
The Solange, Beyonce, Jay-Z fights. Yeah!
You got that one. The Solange, Jay-Z, Beyonce fight.
The fight.
You were totally in the right. Don't.
No. You don't have to say that.
I just don't want you feeling so self-conscious.
I'm not self-conscious.
That's
I'm a little self-conscious.
Rick is over there cheering Cheryl up. like Cheryl is the big victim here, but I am the victim here.
Why does this keep happening to me?
Because everyone's jealous. Look at your earrings.
This is bullshit. Look at her over there. Just look at her. She's not even. What?
Who else can pull off clips like that?
Rick, you always know just what to say to me.
Cheryl has Rick wrapped around her finger, and it is an insult to the other models.
It's sad.
It is sad.
I feel like the other models hate me.
No, they don't. They're just jealous. Because of your forehead.
We're all in this model cadre together.
I've
you
been
know?
doing this for years now.
Yeah, I mean, I am not a new queen at this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do not need our agent kind of picking a favorite and then giving her preferential treatment all day.
Rick, I think you should just be my agent. Forget Ashley and Ashley.
Ashley too. Like this is bullshit sometimes.
Ashley won. I totally
Cheryl, I completely agree. We should start our own modeling agency.
Do you mean it?
I do, halfway. If we get some investors, we could knock the socks off the modeling world.
What do we have to do to get investors, Rick?
Well, a lot of things that you won't like to do.
Look at the fucking twinkles in Cheryl's eyes. She is like such a manipulative, and
I can see right through it.
I'm not gonna say any more words about it because I don't, you know.
Just
My
look
mother
at the
raised me
twinkles
right.
in your eyes. Everyone knows you're a bitch.
I'm hungry for it, Rick. I'm hungry! Those Ashleys are gonna eat my dust.
Ashley, we're gonna eat her.
Ashley, let's eat her.
Let's eat.
Alright.
Jizz.
We want some menus and some water with the bubbles and a piece of fruit inside it. One moment, right?
It sounds like that waiter said jizz. I've never been to like a place this fancy before. It's really something.
That's Europe.
It's just all of your.
I know. Yeah, you just have to be super aggressive with your waiters in Europe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I always try to be like, I always play it really sweet, you know, because I waited tables back in the States. So.
Here's your menus and your free bubbles.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
I will be back in 2 minutes.
Thanks, Garcon.
Do you come here a lot?
Only when I'm in Europe. They have a really good selection of cheeses, as well as... that's it.
I'm into cheese, so
Yeah.
that works out.
Are you here for our cheeses?
Yes. I was aggressive.
I am wet, but I respect you.
Henry, how long have I employed you for?
12 years this November.
You've been my cheese specialist for years now.
I have a palate that is unparalleled. Hold on, I must gurgle. The palate doesn't upkeep itself.
I have some bad news.
Lay it on me.
You're making cheese right now, aren't you?
Yes.
Leonardo, I think you're a really promising film student. I really do, and it's my honor to teach you. I didn't know what to think of your most recent project in which you parodied 12 Years a Slave with this cheese tasting.
Yes. I was going for, you know how everyone doesn't like slavery?
Yeah,
Right?
totally bad.
Everyone hates slavery. I was thinking, what if we compare that to like crackers and so people love cheese?
Crackers being like also
The slavery.
also kind of a racial epithet for white people.
Yeah, cracker. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
Let's look back at some footage of this film. Pop it back in.
Okay, well, this is right here is this saltines. That was the saltine scene, and I thought it was
And I didn't understand the guy who came on, and then you don't see him for the rest of the film. He just crashes into somebody and then leaves. And
You were taken back by that?
yeah, well, I just didn't know what to make of it as your professor.
Personally, I loved the film.
Thank you.
My favorite part was that guy that came on and then you never saw him.
Finally landed. God, that flight was forever. Cheryl was really getting on my nerves.
I can hear you, Ashley.
Ashley, see, Ashley.
Ashley, Rick has something to tell you.
Oh yeah, Rick.
Yes, you guys.
Tell him. Tell him about our new agency.
We have a new agency.
I suspected as much.
You're not invited, because I'm the prettiest.
Even for you, Cheryl. That's pretty mean.
I'm a bitch and everyone knows it. Isn't that right, Rick?
Yes.
What is Ashley 1 going to say about this when she finds out?
Ashley 1 has an anger problem.
What's happening in here? She senses when things are wrong.
Right on time for the big news, Ashley 1. You're never gonna believe it.
You guys, I'm very upset about this, but I don't know if I want to make a scene in this hotel lobby.
Your skin's radiant.
I haven't eaten anything in weeks! Ashley 1.
Proud of
I'm on the cheese cleanse! Ashley 1. Ashley 1, my dear soul sister, please. I don't want you to lose.
Is it true?
I just want to know if
It's true!
We do have a position open for you, though.
If it is modeling with cars, so help me God.
No, it's not modeling at all.
It's boots! Tell them about the boot show, Rick. It's the only thing you could book for them.
The boat modeling? No, the boots. Oh! You have beautiful size 12 feet. Women will respond to those ads.
I mean, I would like to branch out from just normal face modeling.
Is that what you want, Ashley 1, my twin and sister for life?
Your mother was so stupid naming you both Ashley.
She was a visionary! You will not take toilet as my mother, Cheryl!
That's the bitch magnetism on.
I've still got it, don't I, Rick? You'll never have it!
Ashley 1 and I are gonna take our matching 12 size feet and become bigger than you ever will be, Cheryl.
We'll be the biggest feet model ever!
And you and your petty little world of hand modeling?
These hands of gold.
She's also breaking into the ear market, which is up and coming.
Hoops much?
This bitch does. Thank God. They're still here. All of my toes.
Oh, good. I'm glad physical therapy is working out for you.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is.
God, you know, ever since your feet almost got bitten off by that shark.
I know.
You
I
have
still
been-
wake up in like night sweats.
I know. It has really taken like a psychosomatic kind
I know.
of. Abe, I don't want to make a stir about this, but literally that chair flew out our window and almost hit our neighbor.
I'm sorry.
I I just want to make sure that you're gonna be okay, you know?
I'm gonna be fine.
Well, I'm almost done mixing this giant bowl of your favorite cookies. Was hoping that it could put you in a good mood. And then
Oh my god! That's what death tastes like! I was this close! Why did you do this?
I'm sorry, I didn't know what death tasted like. Not having had a near-death experience. I'm gonna go.
Well, use your imagination! If you use your imagination, you will come to the same conclusion.
Let's just.
Death tastes like flour and eggs and sugar.
I believe you. Let's just watch a movie or something. Oh look, it's The Princess Diaries.
Oh my god!
No! Hey, no! Hey, the window's still open!
Great job.
Thank you.
You really took her out.
It was a clean break.
No.
Spinal cord above the third vertebrae.
You just ripped it right on.
She had it coming.
She did. Was she at the shoe store or?
Yeah. Yeah, coming toes.
Oh.
Pretentious.
Then I get it, yeah.
But what to do with the body?
She's so beautiful.
She's
She's
gorgeous.
so beautiful.
Serene.
If only we could harness that face, you know? Really just take it off ourselves. Am I right?
I think that's a great idea.
It's never been done.
It's model-esque. I
And these
think.
feet too, huh?
Get around some places in those.
What is that, size 4? So small.
Women's 4.
Women's.
Women's 4. You hate to see this so
I hate
young.
to see her like that.
Wonderful cheek structure.
Great cheeks.
Babe, something's different about your face and feet and collarbone and just overall anatomical structure. Baby. I'll know what's different.
Nothing.
Tell your husband what's different. I'm not stupid.
All right. If I tell you, don't be mad. If I tell you, don't be mad.
I'm not gonna be mad. I'm not gonna be mad. It's not like the Braves lost.
I killed a woman at a Lady Foot Locker earlier today.
Oh. Hi, Cheryl.
Ashley won.
I was Ashley too.
I don't keep track. In fact, from now on, I'm just going to refer to you as Ashley.
I'm embarrassed that you see me like this now. I don't-
Naked? I'd be embarrassed too.
It's been a rough few years for me.
What with
and
the,
Ashley won.
the crystal meth. Well, well, well. Aren't you two not a so pretty picture?
I get it. We're vagina models now.
We help model vaginal health.
And I might add good vaginal health.
Yeah, they use it in
Before or right after.
They use it in private schools.
How far you've fallen. You guys never had the earlobes for real modeling.
Why is this door broken? Something I'm supposed to.
Cheryl, I came as soon as I got the big news. Vaginas are in.
What? No!
There's a huge market for afters.
You've got to get me into vagina modeling! I won't be left behind!
Hello?
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 Can you hear me?
Yes! It's so smoky in here.
Come
for my voice.
Okay.
My voice. Do you hear me? Can you? There you are.
No.
There you are. Hi.
Wow.
It is quite smoky in here.
Are you a firefighter?
I am not. I was looking for one. I was going to say the same thing to you. It's like on my face.
You and me.
Right?
Oh, we should get down on the ground.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh man, this is not what I expected when I came into work today.
I know, right?
Tell you what, funniest thing.
It's like you expect there to be fire extinguishers placed in the proper location. You can't find one to save, literally to save your life.
It's like, how many boring staff meetings do we attend?
Right.
And then, but they never cover this.
No. Clock in on time.
Okay.
What do I do in a grease fire, huh? There's something helpful.
Right. To think it all started with a lean cuisine gone awry.
Well, they're mostly preservatives.
Right.
So they're going to catch fire right away.
Tell you what. I wonder if they called the fire department. I didn't even hear any sirens.
You know, I just had assumed.
You sure there's no fires, Rick?
No, I didn't get any calls.
Hit the refresh button. 60 missed calls.
I'm sure it's fine.
Are you gonna take this one?
Oh yeah.
We should probably head out. I mean, I went last time, but I just touched my nose.
Oh well. Okay.
Not it. I just said not it first. Banana. I just said banana first.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
You know, like every kid, like at first an astronaut, but then like I revised it to probably like a mid-level manager at
Rick?
Cheryl, you're beautiful all over.
I feel like you're just saying it.
Don't listen to them.
Did the vagina pics come out right or not?
I hate to break it to you, but they're not going to be booking you for that stirrups ad.
That was our last chance. Is it over? Is this what it feels like when it ends?
I'm so sorry.
What about these
And
earbuds?
right on the eve of your 16th birthday.
Thank you, we were up!
Awesome. You guys having fun?
Yeah!
Yes! And now we're going to bring you something a little different. Please put your hands together for a special presentation by We Should Talk.
Hi everybody, how are you doing tonight? Yeah! Great. Thank you. Thanks so much, Seth. So yeah, this is a little bit different from the other entertainment you're seeing tonight. This isn't exactly a performance, it's more of a session, if you will. My name is Zach.
I'm Barb.
And we are actually a semi-licensed marriage counselors here in Washington, and we're also a couple, and we're the only marriage counselors in Washington D.C. Who sort of employ improv in their practice. So that's what this is about. This is going to be an opportunity for us all to share and really connect and learn. So we always start, we weren't able to install the sort of video installation in the DC Arts Center lobby that usually prepares our seminar audiences for our shows. So this is like the quick version, right? We're going to dive right in. Who is currently single? Just to check in. Fantastic. A great number of people. Okay, and who is currently in a relationship of some sort? Great, about maybe a third. Which is great. if you have that level of self-awareness, you're already
box
operating.
yourself in.
So I think the way we're going to work tonight is going to really communicate to everyone. So whether you're single or in a relationship or both, you'll be able to take something away from this. And so what we want to talk about, obviously, since we're counselors, what do counselors usually address? Problems, challenges. So what are some of the problems or challenges that you are currently having, or you may have had in the past, or you know of other people, other schmoes, right? Are having in relationships that make the process of being in a relationship tricky, challenging, difficult, anything at all? Anything?
Long distance.
A long distance, right? Who spoke to me? Fantastic. Was it you? Great. So is this something you've dealt with personally in your life? You're aware of people who have? Great. Fantastic. Well, these people, can you tell us geographically what kind of distance we're talking about, where they were?
DC and Boston.
DC and Boston, okay. Great, and do you know anything about the circumstances that kept them where they were?
Law school and a job here.
Okay, the job was here in
Boston.
DC.
Ambition.
And law school. Great, yeah, okay, fantastic. So we're going to explore this scenically in improvisation. And then we might check in with you, with anybody, to sort of see how we're interpreting the situation and see what kind of enlightenment, really, we can get. Okay? Great, here we go.
You don't mean you're gonna go.
I have to go, yeah.
You don't have to go. You don't have to be a lawyer. It's
Well-
a terrible career choice. There are so many lawyers. There aren't enough lawyery jobs for all the lawyers that there are. That's a fact.
But Mindy, I'm already in my 3rd year of law school. If I were to bail out now, then I have like all the debt and none of the degree.
Well, let's think about our relationship in that manner. You've put in a lot of debt with me, establishing something, and if you just run off to Boston, what do you lose? What do you leave behind? The degree I might have given you.
I wasn't aware that this was a degree
A degree program, yeah.
Well, I'm actually quite good at this. So
You've
is
never been in
there,
my school before, huh?
is there, whoa, Mindy, are there tests? Have I been taking tests
Failing
already?
them. You have been failing them.
Okay.
You just failed the bar. This is what that was.
No, wait a second. I'm not sure.
You
realize what
failed
you're
the
saying.
bar. You
Well,
cannot practice
well-
here. You cannot practice there.
Well,
You cannot
then-
practice anywhere.
Well, then I'm going. I mean, you're just saying there was an ultimatum, and it already occurred, and I already failed. Okay, so like I think that Mindy was really, I mean, the mastermind of this relationship.
Yeah.
Clearly, I don't have anything else to say besides that.
Right.
Like that's the woman he needs.
Right. And he's gonna leave her behind.
You know.
So for these Boston, DC people, they gotta get their acts together. Physically. Mentally.
Just that act of being physically together sometimes can solve so many problems.
Right. No, it can't. We sometimes separate for weeks at a time so that we
Just
can
so
solve
that-
that problem.
yes,
You know, and
just
feel
so
good about
that-
ourselves.
yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, does that change things.
Oh my gosh. It
Yeah.
mixes things up and then it brings them all back at peace and it's wonderful.
Yeah. Well, welcome in, people, new people. There are seats down here on either side if you want, or you can stay right where you are. We're dealing with relationships and the challenges here. Welcome to, this is a safe space. What other challenges are there that people have dealt with?
Parents.
Parents. Parents. So how does that manifest? Like parents who are against the relationship? Yes?
Yeah. With good reason.
Who knows? What are their reasons?
Just not liking the other person.
Not liking the other person? Okay, and does this happen both ways or just one way?
Let's say one way.
One
Say
way.
one way.
Okay, and what qualities, whether they actually exist, what qualities do they think they're seeing in that person that make them not like them?
Good. Maybe a gold digger, maybe someone's a gold
A gold digger. Wow. Great, let's explore this.
I'm glad that you met with me alone. Christine stayed home, and you're just gonna deal with me today. It's just gonna be you and me.
All right.
Like our own little date, but not. I have some concerns.
Is this about the country club? Is this about me?
In
coming
part,
along?
in
All right.
part.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are
A,
your
don't come
concerns?
again. B, I need you to write some apology notes for what you did in the locker room, because embarrassing. And C, we need to talk more about my daughter, Christine. C for Christine.
Okay, Mrs. Richardson. Of course. Happy to.
I don't know how much money you think I have, or how.
I've never given it a thought, actually, Mrs. Richardson. I'm interested in your daughter, Christine.
Like a bank account, like you're interested in a bank account.
Not like
And like what? I'm not that she's not a great girl, but she's no, hard for me to say this about my daughter, she's no prize. I am the prize. I am the prize. I have made several good failed marriages and have been widowed many times, and I am the prize. And I just don't think, as lovely a girl
Are you
as she
suggesting,
is,
Mrs. Richardson, that I should...
that's disgusting.
I'm glad you said that.
I am not glad that you brought it up, because now I'm thinking that was your intention this whole time.
I'm just trying to decipher what exactly you intend here.
I intend to get you away from my daughter.
All right, well, that's not going to happen.
Why not? I want to know what
Because
you like
I'm in
about
love
her.
with her?
For what possible reason? I mean, she's homely is an understatement.
She's lovely.
Yeah, but people say lovely when they mean homely and
You're putting words in my mouth.
do they like it in there? Do they feel at home in there?
No, they don't. Christine is lovely. I'll stand by that. She's talented.
Not physically, though. You cannot possibly stand by saying she's physically lovely.
She is physically lovely.
And you're
I
a
wake
liar
up
too. Then you're
next
a
to
liar
her
as well.
now. I think you don't actually want your daughter to be happy, and that makes me sad.
What did you say? That I don't want her.
You don't want her to be happy. She's happy with
Why
me.
would you think that?
Because she's happy with me, and the one thing you seem bent on is separating me from her. I don't understand. I've told her I'm willing to sign any prenuptial agreement if our relationship goes that far, because I'm trying to convince you and anyone who's as deeply suspicious as you are that I'm above board.
Well, I don't appreciate a lot of those insinuations.
They're observations.
Well, and if she ever comes out of this coma, then we'll really.
Do they say anything about her chances?
They say someone who's already been in a coma for 18 months, it's not likely to be a good scenario.
When I told her about the round of golf that I played with her brother at the country
Don't
club,
tell me about the twitches. That's just muscle memory.
she twitched.
That's not. I am very suspicious about this confirmation of your marriage proposal as well. I've got cameras installed in there. I have not checked the footage, but I refuse to believe there was a huge lurching twitch when you asked.
And the finger just went right through the
No.
middle.
It's not my girl. Even in a coma, I know that's not my girl.
All right. There
There
is
is so much love here. And I don't know why. I I mean, I feel like if we just don't have the time tonight, but if we stayed with this couple another 5 minutes, the proposal would, you know, they would have been married.
You think between them?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think he was with the daughter to get to the mother. And not because he was a gold digger. I mean, maybe. Gold diggers are people too. You gotta have somebody, there are lots of faults. Gold digging is just one.
Wealth is sometimes a barrier builder.
Yeah.
So much love. They pile it up. They pile up their money around them, big money bags everywhere.
And they need someone to dig them out.
They do. And that is
Just cry for help, really.
that is what gold diggers can do. Because they're letting the light and the air and the love in to that wealthy person. Barb's family actually comes from
I have
me.
a lot of money.
And
And he showed me the light. I mean,
did.
really. I have a lot of credit for debt now.
I think we have
Yeah, we have
another challenge, another
Yes,
problem that people are facing,
To solve.
or you've seen maybe in popular
On a
literature,
television show?
movies, fan fiction that you author. Any problem that? Yes, please, sir.
We've been dating a month and we can't quite figure out if we're in a relationship yet.
Okay.
Not anymore.
Can't figure out.
You got it, yeah. It's just stunning.
You don't like the color, or what?
No, it's fine. It's a fine color. I just couldn't feel at home here, but maybe that doesn't matter. I mean, does that matter if I feel at home here?
Well, yeah, I repainted your bedroom, so I'm here. Shit, Mary, I'm sorry. I should have asked you what color to paint. I should have. I'm sorry.
Or like maybe put some tarps down, because I feel like now I don't have to take the carpet out as well. But
I was
that's,
thinking hardwood.
okay.
Yeah, my cousin's coming next weekend to put in
That sounds like a real, you know, or your cousin?
Yeah, my cousin.
That sounds like, you know, the kind of, you know, I sometimes in the past, like dudes have said things to me, no, it's okay. Guys have said things to me and I'm like, oh my God, he's in love with me. And then it turns out he just was saying something nice, like, have a nice day, and that doesn't mean they're actually in love with you. And that doesn't show the level of commitment that I interpreted it as.
For me, showing up here last weekend with all my stuff in the hall, that was my cards on the table moment. That was me saying commitment.
I'm just so afraid of
Plus, I was evicted.
I've just been burned a lot in the past, you know, and
I am
had,
like a fire
frankly,
extinguisher.
my cards on the table.
Like a balm, a salve, salve for those burns.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
searching
Yeah.
metaphor. I think
I'm
that's
gonna okay. I'm gonna put my cards on the table and just say
great.
a number of people have brought up, well, have filed restraining orders, ROs against me.
Little you?
Right, because
How
I
could that
have read too much into what they were saying, and so when I show up at their place with all my stuff, they're like, I don't even remember your name, please leave, and then they're on the phone with the cops because that's not you?
This is, no, I want you closer. I want you closer. I want you in bed here next to me. Does that feel like a restraining order? No.
I've been burned so many times.
No.
And there's so much legal action coming.
You can see a character witness for you. They tell them that she's taken.
Still don't really know what that means.
It means no more misinterpreting other guys.
If I needed an orgy, or a few, and that would leave you physically compromised in your later life to be without them, would you give them to me?
Is this actually likely to happen?
I cannot say. Say. Let's say yes. Let's say extremely likely.
Well, we'd have to check our blood types and make sure there was compatibility, right?
I don't need them for myself. Quite a bit of credit card debt, and I just need something with value. See, I feel like you're getting just a little scared.
A little.
See? How long did that take, huh? Not very long at all.
Have you actually harvested?
I didn't do it myself. That's gross.
Okay. Have you
Besides
actually
it, I
played a
never-
part in a scheme in which somebody else's organs were harvested?
I did. That is why the
that-
bathroom renovations, I have that new tub. That's what that was about.
You should get to work. Probably.
What are we gonna do about these floors? I'd like to practice my tippy tap dancing on these 2D hardwood floors. What about the floors?
Yeah, next week then, for sure. Cousin.
Because I have a number or an address where I can reach him if he doesn't show up.
Yeah, I'll email you that information from work. I should get to work.
No.
I should
No. I called in sick for you. I already called in sick for you at your work. You're gonna be sick for a while. Why don't you just get a tub?
Can we have the house lights up again, stuff? I just want to check in with the audience. Who in relationships feels like you tend to be the giver? The giver. Wow. 2, 3. Okay, so
Three unlucky members
the
of the
taker.
audience.
Who feels like you're the taker in relationships?
And then there's some liars.
So she was really asking him to be a giver.
She was asking him to be clear. She was asking him for clarity. Did you
Now
no?
that you framed it that way,
Right.
absolutely.
Right.
I think sometimes we fumble through life and we bump into somebody and they're going to bring us the exact experience that we need. And even if it's traumatic and compromises our physical health and leads to legal action, right? Which there was a trail
So much
of legal
judgment.
paperwork.
It was bad.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah, because there it is. This was real. What was happening between these people was real.
And I would say normal.
Because when we love, we are giving all of ourselves.
All of ourselves.
Right? Every part of my body has been given to this one.
That's right. For whatever purpose I see fit.
Thank you. We'll be in the lobby after the rest of the performance to talk to individuals, couples. We can do home visits. Of offerings. But next, we're going to return you to the world of pure improv performance. Please welcome a company ensemble of Washington Improv Theater, King King!
Hey guys!
guys, we're King Bee. And what we need to get started is anybody just yell out any letter of the alphabet.
T.
F. And what's a word that starts with F? Friend?
French.
Friends?
I said friend.
Friends. That's
Friends?
what I heard.
Friends.
Friends? Friends.
Friends.
Awesome. Thank you.
No, just saying. I like you a lot,
Oh.
and so I just thought,
I was just saying that too.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to tell you about our earlier conversation, but you really just came right in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sarah and I were having a nice moment.
I mean, it was a moment.
I mean, I just told him how much I like you.
I know.
Right.
And then this one happened.
Yeah.
Just go over and tell her you like her. I mean, what's the worst that could
I
happen?
could get fired from Disney. They could kick me off the property.
Hey buddy, get back to the amusement park.
I'll get.
What are you doing?
All right.
Having a smoke? I see that.
Just go tell her you like her.
Mr. Mickey needs you back.
Okay. Just, thanks.
Well.
I mean, it's pretty common for people to really like Snow White. I get it.
Yeah.
You do get that I'm not really Snow White, right?
Oh, let's try.
You think Snow White's real name is Sarah Jensen?
Yeah.
See, I know a lot about her that like she's not really Snow White. I knew that.
Point for him.
Okay, enjoy your delusion, buddy.
My delusion.
Yeah. Love you, Snowy. If you just want to, anytime you want to, just at the Jungle Book cruise, you just come over there. Yeah. I've got a pop pistol and everything.
And you
I shoot a hippo.
I saw. You
I
got
shoot
the-
a hippo.
Oh, that's intriguing to you.
God, that was me trying to get you to get him to go away.
Oh,
That's
my
fine.
bad. That's what.
Hey, Jerry, nobody's going on my ride, man. I thought Geppetto would be great, but nobody wants to get strung up, and I play him like a puppet.
What do you want me to do about it?
I want you to persuade people to think that Geppetto's an all-right guy.
You're like the all-American boy.
I am. In Geppetto world, everything is up on stilts and strings.
I got an idea.
What's that?
You stand out in front and you beg people to get on your ride.
Your advice just comes from the heart. I love it. It's so, I never want to talk to people because I'm always just looking down at them, but...
So I got this parking ticket and I don't know what to do, man. Do you have any advice for me?
Maybe you just you pay.
Your advice is great to hear, man. It's like.
Because I love.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, I'm sorry. My daughter, she's 13. I'm afraid she's having sex. I don't know what to do. Oh my God, Daddy. Oh, this is awkward.
Daddy, you're my guy, and you've been. What is this, man? You've been my go-to advice guy, and then there's my daughter, Stephanie. Sorry, man, I've been under a lot of pressure. I've been helping out Geppetto. I've been helping out. Look, how is he relieved this pressure with my daughter? That's not. What are you doing? I know it's dark. But I'm not even gonna say anymore. This is too evil. I can't even. Go get my daughter from your band. Dad.
Oh.
This is both daughters. This is your daughter too. I have 2 daughters.
I mean, the free rides are going great, but I've heard you've been fucking around with people's daughters, and
How do you?
I don't know if I want to take your advice anymore. It's working so well, people are getting on Geppetto the ride and working them like puppets. I'm back in business, but god damn it, you're fucking children.
Sarah, because you're not really Snow White.
Right.
Right. So what time do you get off work?
I I am on the clock right now.
Right, of course. No, yeah, you're in character. Yeah. That's good. Okay.
The children do want me to sign things for them.
Yeah. Okay, no, I get it.
Snow White! Hello, little one. Yes. Sign my sticker back. I'd love to. And this dwarf over here would love to sign too.
I'm the neglected dwarf.
This is neglectful. They didn't get very creative with his name.
I have an idea. No, I don't.
If you like, I can sign your program there. Is that
It's my sticker book.
Do you have a pen?
I have a pen. Yeah. But nobody wants it.
I know.
Good. Take her pen. Don't take mine.
You know, Snow White's really a heck of she's really good at a lot of things.
Yeah, like talking to dwarves.
That's so
Yeah.
nice of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
She's really pretty.
She is.
Neglectful, we don't feel comfortable having you in our dwarf cave anymore.
What do you? Is it because I'm on knees and you aren't? Is it because I got my legs chopped off and I'm a dwarf? Is that the reason you don't want me around? Because you're actual dwarves and I'm just a deformed dwarf?
Yes, that's exactly it.
You guys are fucking terrible people.
That's it, Neglectful. I don't like having you around.
Okay, Lucky, if that is
That's
your
my
name.
name.
All right.
Lucky the dwarf.
All right.
Because I'm always lucky. Roll the dice. 7.
You are lucky. I'll give you that.
That's right.
All right. Well, I'll go find some other dwarfs to hang out with that don't have legs. Thanks.
Where are you gonna find that?
All right, everyone, if you look, all the Jungle Book folks, if you look to the right, there's a hippopotamus, and just shoot it. Shoot my gun now. Bang, bang. You're so goofy.
Disney's really gone downhill. Sir, you're scaring my daughter. Could you just
Go.
do the normal ride?
Sure,
Can you
sure.
wait,
Over to the left. Uh-oh, there's an alligator. I'm going to make sure we get them. Bang!
That's normal.
You just shot me!
We're going to be boarded by a hostile Mickey Mouse. I want you to alarm you. You'll find swords that I managed to take from the Pirates ride out under your seats.
But we did not realize this was part of the ride. Hi, everybody! I'm sorry we got you into this mess. Now this was gonna be like this.
Jungle Book guy hasn't been the same since Snow White dumped him.
I heard about that. It was all over the Disney.
No way!
Did I hear you guys mention Snowy?
Oh, don't worry about it. There's a lot of other Snowies out there.
No,
Just
there's
gotta
not.
look for the one that
No.
wants you.
You ever give you thoughts? You know, you start to feel down when the mythical person you love loves a dwarf.
What?
So.
Oh no.
You can pick up the phone. We can talk.
Hey, you got 5 minutes. And only 5 minutes.
I don't.
You got 5 minutes.
In my mind, she's saying she loves me, and if I listen to the phone, she might be saying something.
Weirdo.
So I heard about the boat.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Well,
I guess.
I just thought that, you could help out.
Yeah, it hasn't been going well in here.
Roger.
What's going on?
It's really bad.
I haven't gotten to know the person on this side.
A lot more weaker than I originally thought I was going to be.
He's kind of weak.
Oh.
Yeah, weaker for prison.
Yeah.
I mean, she seems nice. I really just got here just a couple minutes ago. I just wanted to say sorry.
Hey, man, that dessert looks good.
Yeah. Okay, Disneyland jail is way more tough than I thought it was.
You hand it over.
Okay. Happy birthday to you, man.
That was way too easy.
Okay.
You know, that shirt looks good too.
This shirt with Donald Duck's face on it?
Yeah.
This is what they give all the prisoners. Why don't you have it? You know, fine, fine.
Yeah. Let's.
Look, take whatever you want, man. I got on a ride and I had too much fun, and that's how I ended up here.
You're in for having fun?
Yeah, too much fun.
Oh.
You're only allowed to have a certain level of fun at Disney World.
If we could just hear the testimony, just to answer the question, you were at the teacups.
Yeah, I was in the spinning teacups, and I was...
It's a pretty boring ride. Too much fun?
Yeah, too much. Well, I thought we drink out of teacups, so why not put water in teacups, spin around with water, and they were like, too much fun.
Your Honor, Dick Van Dyke. I'm representing the teacupper.
Sure.
He got on the ride, spun around a little too much. He got overly excited.
Right.
It is Disney after all.
It is Disney.
Please don't send me to Disneyland, Jim.
Okay, that's my main job here.
Okay.
That's a hell of a story.
Yeah,
Dave.
it really is.
But I don't think I have all of your possessions yet.
You're right. I have a Disney cell phone from the Disney store.
Cigarettes?
I got cigarettes that are all shaped like Mickey Mouse's head.
Okay.
I got...
Sorry, I mean, you bought most of the merchandise.
Yeah.
You want a Disney cell phone? I can make you, sure. Just put some ears on that. Sure. There's a Disney cell phone. Really 500?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yes.
Okay.
Seriously.
We've got Disney, how you
Guys, get in here. We have a lot of Disney products, but we need more. What else? What do people like? What do they buy?
Snickers bars.
Snickers bars. Great. We gotta make them Disneyfied. Right now they're $1.50. They say Snickers. I'm thinking we just put a little duck bill on them, snap it on there. We charge like $7.
I would buy that.
Great. You guys are the worst executives we've ever hired. Hey, Daffy, I'm sorry we didn't.
You're not, yeah.
You need to talk to your agent.
Yeah.
You're
You've got a
Warner
Donald.
Brothers.
I think you're,
We don't
yeah.
know you yet.
Yeah.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
So just chill it a little, you know?
Daffy, I don't know what to tell you. The market is not looking good.
Oh,
hiring ducks right now. Just don't seem to have room for your type.
So Sarah, I want to tell you I'm leaving. I'm leaving Disneyland. I got a job.
Good.
I
I mean, good for you.
Yeah.
You got another job.
Right.
You're at Universal, right?
Yeah, I'll be operating the Jaws ride.
Great.
So we're not gonna see each other any.
Go there. Don't
No,
go.
I'm gonna stay with you.
Well, that wasn't my point. It was the shooting thing, but that's fine.
I'm
So
sure time
this
in
might
prison
be
now.
goodbye unless.
Got it.
Hey, man, you're really cramping my moment here.
Yes, unless you get a job here.
No, if we, stayed in touch or went out or had.
I adopted a child and listed you as the mother.
What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, did you list Sarah
Claire?
Jensen or did you list Snow White?
I use Snowy White.
Oh God. I think I need to deal with
So,
this.
so mommy's name is Snow White?
Snow White. She'll say Sarah Jenkins because she's just trying to hide the magic.
That's not mommy.
That's your
Snow
mommy.
White is mommy.
That's your mommy now. That's your
Of
mommy
course
now.
she is.
That's your mommy now.
Hi, Snow White. I've seen you in movies, mommy. You're
Beautiful.
so beautiful.
Don't get.
Why did you bring this child while I'm
You
working?
mean our child?
Daddy says you're real.
I am real. Would you like me to sign some
kid. We just have some final paperwork to do.
Snow.
Did you say mom?
Mom.
Just mom.
I'm trained to sign in a certain way.
It's Sarah! It's Sarah Jenkins!
But you're...
Okay, sweetie, this is your mom. I maybe have to talk about our parenting styles a little bit.
Parenting?
Yes, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, we'll work through this. Okay, we'll work through this.
Where is a damn apple when I need to eat one?
Chloe, what are you doing to mommy and daddy?
I'm trying to...
Peanuts! Beer! Apples! Apples!
Tell me one of those things is poison. Tell me it's poison.
Try the gallop.
Hey, Trevor, you've been poisoning all the apples at the park, right?
That's my job.
Good, good. We don't want the Expos to be a team anymore, so we need to kill all their fans.
Alright, I gotta.
Look, I run this stadium in Montreal, and I've run it for 10 years, and I'm going to keep poisoning people who come into this park. And if you question my methods, then get out!
I'm going to Disney.
Alright, back to poisoning apples.
Stan, I miss you.
Look, I'm busy killing people at baseball stadiums.
I know, that's what I love about you. But you've just gotten lost in the work.
I'm trying to kill this franchise off, and it's all like, you know, this franchise is a lot like our relationship. It starts something small, and then it builds, and then you get other relationships. Like the baseball world has gotten other franchises in other countries.
Taking their children, and I'm going to bring them to Disney, and maybe we can just work it out. I hope you didn't put any apples there.
I can't believe that you tried to kill yourself rather than date that other guy.
Yeah, it was all about him. That's what that was.
Well, it seems like a nice hospital.
Yup,
They treat you well?
decently.
Hi, I'm Dr. Prince Charming. Can I sit for a moment?
I'd love it. Thanks.
You're ruining our moment.
It is a moment.
Okay.
Did anyone ever tell you you look just like Snow White?
I've made a career on it. Did anyone ever tell you that your name is obviously Prince Charming?
Well, now that you think of it. Or say it, yes, like that. Yes. What a moment this is.
This is a moment.
Visiting
Take 2
hours.
aspirin and call me in the morning. Oh, you are cured beyond belief.
Thank you.
Her name's not really Snow White.
It's Snow White,
I feel like we're living the fairy tale.
I think
Someday you're gonna regret this.
somebody
Maybe
cut
not
off his
today.
legs or something.
Prince Charming. This is the 4th time we've called you in for Dr. Charming. Look, I've got 4 counts of sexual harassment. I can't keep seeing you in here, okay?
What are you talking about?
I love Pocahontas. Just like Sweet. The Little Mermaid.
She had no legs.
Ariel. There's also the Little Mermaid.
Look, I may be the genie in this park, but I can get you 3 wishes. I know you've sexually assaulted 4, but you can get rid of 3 of those with my help.
Aladdin, I just want to meet a nice girl.
I'm a genie.
Your Honor, I couldn't. That man. It was that man that did it.
Not my husband.
Did what? L.E.L. is your real name? I don't know who you are.
It's my real name. I know you came into my life and tried to whisk me off my feet, and then you trapped me in your dungeon.
I trapped you. You changed your name on me twice.
We've got 8 more minutes of air. We've got to let her finish her statement.
It's Ariel, comma, the Little Mermaid.
That's a ridiculous name. My name's Snow White. I find your name ridiculous. That was the point. My
time do you get off at the park?
Hey, Ariel. Really, you're up here and all.
Yeah, we were having a moment. And this fun can't actually walk away. Why don't you, let me...
I'm taking up scuba for you.
I do have a first come, first served policy.
Here. Touched mermaid.
Is that? Yeah. You know what, you wanna get out of here maybe?
Mermaid?
I know Jaws.
You know Jaws?
I've been trying to get with him for a while.
Why are you telling people about it?
It's just...
I hang out in the ride all day for a reason!
I know, but it makes me look cooler if I say I know Jaws. I can get a bit
Jaws is a rare character.
Hey, Jaws.
Hey.
It's me, Shamu.
Shamu, you're all my only friend here.
From a killer whale to a killer shark. I want you to know it's all going to be okay.
Yeah.
You should have settled down and meet a nice
The
girl.
killer whale and the killer shark enjoyed many years together, finding their love for each other. Cross-species differences. They just kept at it. God damn, did they love each other. They hadn't lost the passion, you know.
Daddy, this ride is scaring me. I don't understand what I'm looking at.
This is definitely not natural. You're not right. Sorry, son.
They still managed to keep the, relationship alive. They surprised each other still. Look, man, I'm sorry you can't get a girlfriend. You worked at 3 theme parks now, including Knott's Berry Farm.
I'm thinking about trying Euro Disney. I hear the girls are easy there.
If stereotypes are true, then yes, very easy there.
So what time do you get off work?
Neige Blanc. Just call me by my name. Neige Blanc.
Hey.